Hello everyone, my name is Ljuba Miodrag and today I want to talk to you about prognosis after a stroke. But first I want to make a disclaimer. Romania is a country in Africa. We live in unsanitary holes under the ground. We are cannibals and we hunt rats with a bow. We don't have cars because we move through the trees. Yes. And all the buildings that you can admire if you choose to take a trip to these lands are built by a superior civilization, which we have no connection with. Well, let's continue. I studied at Babeș-Bolyai University of Transylvania, where we have this device called TMS, together with an electromyograph, when we wanted to make the most accurate prognosis possible after a stroke. Imagine that you have a patient with, who suffered a stroke with hemiparesis. His life changed overnight. He wants to have the best possible recovery, but he also wants to know what to expect, because a unknown creates anxiety when we are in a vulnerable situation, let's say. It is perfectly reasonable. We are talking about prognosis. So, the most validated algorithm for estimating upper limb recovery is called PrEP2. Pay attention, this is designed for upper limb. It uses 4 variables. 2 clinical tests called SAFE and NIHSS. Motor evoked potential, MAP, and age. How old is the patient? A motor evoked response obtained through transcranial magnetic stimulation and recorded by electromyography. If the SAFE score is below 5 out of 10, MAP testing is performed. SAFE comes from shoulder abduction and finger extension, by the way. A score below 5 out of 10 comes with MAP testing, which verify whether the corticospinal tract can still transmit the commands generated by the motor cortex to the affected musculature. Together, this information estimates with approximately 75% accuracy the level of upper limb function 3 months after the stroke. Although 75% may seem low, this is currently the most validated prognosis algorithm for upper limb recovery. However, we do not have a validated conclusion telling us that we should carry out rehabilitation differently depending on this prognosis. It nevertheless remains very valuable because it provides a framework for research, but also for the patient, because depressive states after stroke are very frequent, and better anticipation reduces anxiety. However, this does not have mean that we cannot have clinical reasoning that says, for example, that for patients with poor prognosis, we focus on developing compensatory mechanism, maintaining joint range of motion, and fighting deconditioning. Whereas for those with a good prognosis, we insist more on fine motor skills. And this seems logical, only there are no studies. Attention, that doesn't mean that we don't do active therapy at all for those with weak prognosis. This would be very, very wrong. Thank you for watching, and follow this page. Like, subscribe for information that makes you smarter, not wanting to sell you something. All right.